From 3 million subscribers in January 2022 to now sitting at over 15 million, how did iShowSpeed, the now 18-year-old YouTube streamer, become the fastest growing creator on the website? Well, to find that out, we could start by taking a deep dive into how he started his channel in 2016 and see how he's grown it since then, but there have been plenty of other videos that have looked at this already, so we're just going to briefly go over Speed's beginnings and see how he had managed to continue his crazy growth in the year of 2022. So in the start, Speed basically began his YouTube career as a Fortnite and 2K streamer slash content creator, but he didn't really blow up in popularity with that, as he was almost just like any other streamer out there. One thing that did differentiate him though later down the line was the bizarre way in which he raged, where his audience would find it very entertaining and then go on to post clips of it onto other platforms like TikTok, where they would then go viral and then in return grow Speed's viewer base. The virality of these clips would have Speed continue to do them, and this new exaggerated personality started forming in him, which started to get more and more people's attention by the day. With this new version of himself, Speed began to play a variety of new different games, which would expand and grow his audience at a great rate. And when June of 2021 passed by, the community had gathered around to help Speed hit several milestones that were in the hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and would then eventually push him to get to the million subscribers mark in no time. And in the end of that run, will gain an incredible amount of subscribers over a short time period. And with that new audience that he had got, Speed continued to stream, and his character-esque persona was getting more intense, more crazy, and more entertaining by the streams. So Speed did his thing and ramped up on his content, and then also got into making music, which just expanded his reach and content output even more. And now, with all of everything that he has done up to that point, along with his secondary channels uploading clips and highlights of his streams, all of that has been the great blueprints that he took into the year of 2022. So Speed continued to do his streams throughout the new year, not only just playing a variety of games, but also doing IRL streams that each contain their own viral moments. Tons of clips from the iShowSpeed streams will help him grow in popularity, but there were two story arcs that in my opinion helped certify his insane growth in 2022: Talking Ben and Cristiano Ronaldo slash football. First, with Talking Ben, if you don't know what that was, it was basically this app where you could interact with this virtual automated dog, being able to do different things with him like call him up, have him repeat stuff that you say, and other things. Speed, on the day of February 4th of 2022, would open the Talking Ben app on his stream and just interact with the on-screen dog to an intensity that you wouldn't have expected.
I just want to be friends. That's all I want to be. I want to be friends.
Yes.
Okay, we friends now?
No.
Bro, this a bitch, dog. Oh, this nigga, phone God. This nigga, bro.
After the stream concluded, clips from it would get reposted onto other platforms just like other viral ones in the past, but this time the outcomes were a bit different. This time these clips were everywhere. If you were like me, you couldn't open up any social media app out there without seeing one of these clips of Speed interacting with Ben. The sudden virality of these clips would eventually lead to the Talking Ben character finding his way into meme culture. Speed would take note of the virality and cater his future content in continuing to talk to Ben, and also integrate the character into other parts of that said content, whether that was in a game or meeting him in real life via a plush or outside of the park. The thing that had captivated the audience's attention here was the complete polar opposite personalities of Ben and Speed. One being a completely chill dog that would give you a random response to whatever you do and say on the app, and the other being a highly energetic and unhinged streamer in Speed, giving some pretty unpredictable, albeit entertaining, reactions to whatever Ben would say or do.
Do you love God? Do you love God?
No.
Am I gonna die next week?
The influence that Speed's content with Talking Ben made at that time was so big that it inadvertently made the app #1 in the App Store for a good while. And as the app rose to the top, so did Speed's viewership, and it clearly shows now, as this was the first huge notable bump in views and subscribers that he got in the year of 2022. And to end off this segment, Speed's appreciation of the Talking Ben era of his channel would not only be shown with the content that he made around it, but it would also be seen when he got a tattoo of Ben onto his left arm in mid-April.
God, that looks fire. Yo, Ben, do you like my tattoo? Do you like it?
So that was the Talking Ben arc, which was, as mentioned, these pops right here on the Social Blade graphs. But what were the other two sets of pops that happened? Well, this is where the Cristiano Ronaldo and football arc comes into play. Where many would say this began is when March 3rd came around. Speed was doing a stream and this moment would occur after he had received a donation.
Bradley donated
Earl, my
£1
boy.
and 79 pence through Super Chat. What soccer football team do you support?
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey. Simple as that, bro.
This response, playing off of the C meme from Ronaldo that was going on, would unknowingly be the foundation of where Speed's future content and reputation would go. The clip, as many others in the past, will get posted onto several social medias by other people, and of course gain popularity for the streamer. But this one was more significant in the case that it had to do with one of the most popular athletes in Cristiano Ronaldo, and also having to do with the most popular sport in the world, football/soccer. Speed, similar to what happened with Talking Ben, noticed the virality of his Ronaldo clip and then rode that momentum of the footballer and sports pretty much for the rest of the year. There was two ways that he did that. One, he became a ride or die for Ronaldo, and this in turn eventually made him despise this other footballer who always gets compared to Cristiano, Lionel Messi. And the other way that he rode the Ronaldo clip momentum was that he partook in the sport of football and his culture. He not only played games around it for his stream and talked about what was going on in the scene, but he also played the sport as well, and this will then lead to one of his biggest opportunities for exposure to a newer audience, and that was when the Sidemen football charity match took place in September. Leading up to the events, not only were people eager to see how Speed would perform in an actual match, but they would also look forward to seeing how he would fare against a new nemesis of his, that being KSI. The Sidemen football charity match ended up becoming an incredibly entertaining one that garnered tons of attention from the online community, and as for what came out of it from Speed, he managed to make several memorable moments take place, that which included him tackling KSI at the very beginning of the match, asserting his dominance over him at one point as well, and then also even scoring a goal, only which it didn't count in the end because it was offside. But with those moments, Speed showcased the entertaining aspect of himself in front of millions of concurrent viewers, and as you would assume, that just grew him even more. Now at this point, timeline wise, we're just slightly past the second set of big bumps that we saw in Speed's viewership, which we might as well just go over quickly while we're here. So those bumps were in July of 2022, where this 4th of July incident happened where he lit up a Pikachu firework in his room, and that gained a lot of attention from the community and a bunch of media sites. And this was also the month where Speed hit 10 million subscribers, so a lot of people joined in during the hype too. But as we are currently talking about, the football arc was strong throughout this time, and it then also led Speed to come into the month of November ready to make content around the biggest event in the planet, the FIFA World Cup, which in 2022 took place in Qatar. Speed's team to support here for this tournament was of course Ronaldo's national team, Portugal. And as an additional narrative for making content around that year's World Cup, Speed would also actively be in opposition of Messi and his national team, Argentina. For the about first half of the tournament, Speed would just livestream himself reacting to some of the games from home, and then when we got to the knockout stages, Speed himself will go to Qatar and attend some of the games that took place, including the Portugal matches, where on the losing games, Speed would show his complete and utter sadness of the elimination, where those reactions would then go super viral. In fact, when that stream was taking place, it showed to have had over 300,000 live viewers just watching him go through the Portugal loss. And then from there was really nothing else much for Speed to do besides to watch the rest of the tournament live and hoping to see his nemesis Messi lose. But as we all know now, the final saw Argentina take home the World Cup trophy and has Speed endure the pain of watching that victory take place, and then also now people calling Messi the GOAT of football instead of Ronaldo. But in the end, the World Cup arc on the iShowSpeed channel did him great favors, as that would be seen in the last set of subscriber and viewership bumps for his year in 2022. And also, another thing to note here on this football arc was that he made music around it as well, with one song being called Ronaldo and Suey in brackets, and another song being his take on a World Cup theme, being appropriately titled World Cup, which he dropped a few weeks before the tournament started, and it is now sitting at over 75 million views. Speed and his World Cup song at that point had become so popular that when Speed tweeted at the FIFA World Cup account on Twitter, petitioning for his song to be the official one of the tournament, that official account actually tweeted back at Speed saying, "Let's talk." In the end, nothing really came out of it as far as I and the public know, but it was still an interesting interaction to see take place. And then plenty of other memes and situations came out of Speed's football content, like how he had the Ronaldo curse for whenever he went to go and see him play. We saw him get into some controversies when he went to go see some matches. But on the other hand, for the more wholesome moments, We then also saw Speed meet up with the guy who sent in the donation that started it all, Bradley.
Come on. Bradley, give me a hug, Bradley. Give me a hug, Bradley. Do you know what you did, bro? You the one who donated that $1 pound, bro. Me, bro.
While Speed did meet Bradley here, the internet has yet to see Speed meet up with the main man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. But aside from that nowadays, Speed is back home and continues to talk about football and still supports Ronaldo with everything he's doing.
I'm forever a Ronaldo fan. Ronaldo scored 2 goals, Messi scored 1 goal. The debate is over with.
And similar to what he did with Talking Ben, Speed has gone on to commemorate the ongoing football era by putting it onto his body with first getting a tattoo of the name Messi and his number 10, and then also has just recently got an interesting looking version of Ronaldo tatted on him as well. So, Talking Ben and Cristiano Ronaldo / football. Huge notable moments in time where viewers saw Speed propel himself from being an adequately large streamer to becoming one of the top YouTubers in the modern era of the site. A site where even if Speed doesn't get acknowledged by the platform for his incredible accomplishments, his influence is still shown on the professional side of things, as some of YouTube's associates do publicly show him some love, like this tweet from YouTube creators, and then also having Speed be a part of the Streamy Awards, where he got nominated for 2 categories, to which Speed actually did end up winning one of them. Speed, through his growth, has also made some notable enemies, one of these on the more entertainment aspect of it being KSI, another one being a legit one, I guess you could say, being Jake Lucky, who is an esports reporter that Speed doesn't have respect for anymore due to Jake covering negative stories about him in a negative way. And then another op of Speed's that's notable here is one that is still considered to this day a copycat of his, being White Boy M. Now this one isn't that serious, but Speed has shown that he doesn't seem to like the guy, even though one thing did come out of the rise of White Boy M, and that was that he brought a new meme to the table.
Are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious right now, bro?
Are you serious right now, bro?
Are you serious right now?
Speed, even the news guy saying it.
Tomorrow you're gonna walk out of your house and say, "Are you serious right now, bruh?"
Bro, watch out. No.
Are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious right now, bro?
But yeah, stuff like that had continued to make Speed relevant in the online discourse that we know as internet culture. And along with everything that I have said in this video, that's still not everything that has kept Speed at the top of the YouTube game in 2022. There were other things like his variety of content could basically break the language barrier. There's the clips that then turn into memes, whether that's him acting dumb or just having a funny moment on stream. There's moments where he breaks character and intrigues people.
What's so deepest, darkest secret you never told nobody, bro?
I had sex with your mother. I'm really your daddy. Hey, the reason that you're so good at barking is because I f***ed your mama doggy style.
This breaking of character not only being seen on his streams, where he just can't hold his act together, but we also see this breaking of character in his newer uploads now, where he's just being his actual chill self. Then there's this dynamic whenever he hangs out with other people, on stream and off stream. There's the relatability of him just being a kid in his own room, with no over-the-top setup. The content is just mostly in him and his personality. A personality in which it is completely different from the majority of advertiser-friendly content out there on YouTube at the moment. Then there's the actual watching of his live streams, where with all of the crazy stuff that he has done in the past, one wonders to themselves if they're going to be seeing another crazy moment occur live right in front of their faces. And then there's plenty of other things that can be deep dived as to how he continues to be on everybody's minds, or at least on everybody's social media feeds. But from there, as for what's next for Speed, well, at the moment he is still streaming to his very large audience, is uploading more personal videos now, and I assume he's going to continue to do music, as is doing very well for him. And for something new, there have been multiple indications that show that he could be interested in the YouTube / crossover boxing scene, but with any and all things iShowSpeed, that's just something that we're gonna have to wait and see. And with all of that being said, that'll be the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see you in another one.